has improved our motivation and incentive in teaching. So let me tell you why. As we all know that education is the most powerful tool to drive a nation forward. The hope of education, the hope of the nation lies in education. As we can see here in South Korea, there has been a great emphasis on education. Like they spend very short time on developing education, and that make their countries stand in the front row in the world stage. And we think the aspects about education that have been made South Korea so successful have concordance of educational policy. Yes. When people implement education policies, like they have the same goal and very consistent about what they are doing. Another thing that we have observed is that Korean people, Korean officers, very obey with the rule and regulation, and it's make the teachers are very effective.
Yeah, and one thing that we found interesting is that teachers in Jeollabuk-do have to transfer to another school in every 6 years, not only in Jeollabuk-do but also in every province. But the duration is varied from place to place. This way help motivated teachers to continue their professional development, which certainly makes them teach better. During this program, we have visited many schools, and we saw that every school has been provided good facilities, no matter how small the school is. And we were impressed with the class size of every school that we have visited. No class has students exceed than 30 students. This small class size makes teaching to be more effective. And second change that we have experienced is that we recognize and appreciate differences and multiple identities. Being here in a different country has made us to be more open-minded and understanding, even though we are different in culture, language, and many other things, but we have common humanity. Next, we would like to talk about our projects. We try to make our projects to be as useful as possible, both for Jangsu students and for us. The projects are lunchtime speaking activity and willingness to help people reflecting from their volunteer work. Even though both are individual projects, but we have been carrying out their projects together. Lunchtime speaking class was a daily English class that lasted 30 minutes after students finished having lunch. The students participating in this class were those who are interested in English and want to spend more time with us. We did games and activities in this class to encourage students to speak English. This project helped us build good student-teacher relationships. Korean students are respectful to teachers. They always express their appreciation when we do something for them.
The other project that we have done is about student volunteer work. The first week that we there at Jangsu High School, we participated the TIRAD festival, and there were many student volunteers during that festival, and they were helping in many booths, encouraging people to participate in many activities. In Jangsu High School, there is a student volunteer club. Some people said students just do it because they want a better portfolio, better record. But however, we could tell from what they did that it's not that only that incentive. But every Friday after school, they go out to do volunteer work in 4 places. So there are first one, nursing home, second one, a medical center, and 2 kindergartens. And for the last 2 months, Mr. JIRASH and I have joined them every week. Having been doing volunteer work with those students, we realized that every place that we went, show their appreciation to students. They help students arrange many tools and also help students doing like many activities and also very welcome students and support students to do many activities. And we could see their kindness and enthusiasm in students. And students were so nice and helpful. We thought they have willingness to help other people. We believe that one important characteristic of global citizenship is about sympathy, is that not ignoring other people's problems. So we strongly believe that volunteer work helps students develop attitude of care and empathy of others. I will certainly lead my students to do this kind of project when they go back home in Thailand. And doing this, spending time with students, doing volunteer work help building stronger student-teacher relationship with me and my coworker and also those kind of people in community as well. And students practice like other benefits of like spending time with students, like students practice speaking English in various situations with us outside school, and they make because English is like foreign language here, so being able to speak English in front of class make their learning is more meaningful to them.
So next, we would like to show the presentation for what we have done in Jangsu High School.
Thank you for your attention.
Thank you.